if we look at the majority of the smaller charities, the majority of the charities in the UK, and we were to do a statistical survey of the work that they do, if you were to draw like a pie chart, what you would see is the majority of their work is in the primary relief sector, which is perishables, food, tents, blankets, all this kind of stuff. People are asking the question, 13 years on, why are people still in tents? Why are we still buying tents in Syria? Ask yourself that question. Do you understand? Syria hasn't seen a lack of money coming in. It's seen gross mismanagement. It's seen exploitation of communities. I'll give you an example now. You're giving money to an orphan. Most people don't know that a lot of the time that money doesn't reach that orphan. Why? Not because the charity is not giving it to the family, but that sister herself, she may have other family members who are taking that. She may have psychological issues where, for example, she's using it to buy antidepressants, etc. So that child's not benefiting. Whereas our, you could say, involvement is far deeper than that. When we give a sponsorship to an orphan, there's a whole education program attached to that. There's a you could say a sports program attached to that, martial arts, horse riding, and then the mother also has psychological sports. There's follow-up of their schooling. It's so much more, and you can only do that by being in those countries. This is why I like Spot. When I look at their work, you can see it's real.
Brother Abu Bakr Dampa.
Brother Abu Bakr and those guys. Now I'm not benefiting from their project. From what I can see from the outside, from my experience, I can see that that's a real project. Whereas most charities, what do you have? We work in 120 countries. As soon as a crisis happens, they're already doing a fundraiser for so-and-so country. And this happened in Gaza. So many charities were not even working in Gaza and they're fundraising for Gaza. Millions of dollars are just sitting in bank accounts when these charities don't even have the capacity to implement it. And then what happens is, while the crisis is happening, they're searching for a partner. Isn't that a travesty?
Yeah, but I guess from a Sharia, I agree. I agree with you.
You're raising money and you're raising money and then you're going to work out how to spend it afterwards when you don't even have the capacity to do that.
So what pieces of advice would you give to charities who operate like that?
I would say to them, first of all, yes, we all have to do primary relief, but you need to work into education, training and development, enterprise projects, helping people to stand on their own 2 feet. That should be infrastructure. A lot of Muslim countries, like one of the questions I would tell people who are watching this to ask is, tell me what infrastructure you've built in countries. Tell me what institutes you run. Tell me where your offices are in a certain country. Tell me how many staff you have in a certain country.
That work for this exact same charity?
Okay. Yeah, that work for you.
Okay.
How many warehouses do you have? Like now we have warehouses in Syria. We have a fleet of vehicles, right? I even have qualms with the 100% donation policy. That's another topic. I have qualms with it. And inshallah, I'm going to do a series talking about this.
Some of them who say that, they keep the gift aid and they give the 100%, no?
There are exceptions that do that, and they can do that well, but they're the minority. The majority of people that are claiming that they're doing 100% donation, what that does is that actually keeps them only doing primary relief. That's what it does.
Because of that model that they follow.
So it's a problem. It's a marketing tool where we say we're doing 100% donation, and what that makes us end up doing is, right, we need to find a partner. We need to give them this stuff. So it's a play on words. So like, we have a lot of charities that work with us that they say they're 100% donation, right? So what do? They give us all the donations. Yeah, they do. But obviously, we have vehicles, we have costs, we have staff. And Shar'an, Islamically, the Sharia, even zakat, is not 100% donation. One of the divisions of zakat is amalin ali.
So,
do you understand? So obviously, that can be exploited. We've had people that, start taking crazy amounts and start going crazy. But we can't be the other extreme again where we're saying every single penny is going to get to the person. That's just not realistic.